Good morning, my dear friends.
Good morning, sir.
Welcome to day 4 of our 11-day breath by breath, a step-by-step approach to breath mindfulness program being presented by Pyramid Valley International. So we've been learning a lot of things about breath, and this program is purely about breath and mindfulness. And along the way, we are also learning how the mindfulness that we are learning through the practice of breath meditation can also help during the daily activities. Yesterday, we started doing one activity. So first day, we learned about the right way of breathing. I hope some of you have corrected your way of breathing. You found that you were a shallow breather and then moved to a deep breather. So you found you more a chest breather and then moved to a abdominal breathing. So how many of you are feeling the benefits of that correction? How many of you had to correct, and how many of you are feeling the benefits of that correction? For those of you who are around, you can type yes on the chat window, who just are able to realize the benefits of right breathing. Yeah. So just right breathing alone, as we saw, right, puts us into a healing mode. I mean, it activates our relaxation response. A lot of things start happening just through right breathing. And then we looked at the posture. We looked at the 3 steps that we need to do during the meditation. We'll talk more about it. And wonderful, thank you. So then how many of you have been benefiting? How many of you have tried the posture, right? Sitting a bit high, your seat a bit high than the knees, and keeping your body erect. How many of you have felt you realize the benefits of that? Either you're able to sit for a longer time, or your thoughts have reduced compared to your earlier posture. So how many of you have corrected your posture? Very good. So quite a few things that we are learning, and we are making use of that, and we are realizing the benefits of it. Yes, wonderful. Thank you. So those are all the result of all the research, all the studies that we've been doing, right? And also, I mean, looks like a lot of Buddhist monasteries, and I'm sure our yoga schools do the same. And then we learned the 3-part meditation practice. We learned equal breathing. We learned the focusing. And then today we're going to learn one more step. We'll talk about it. So before that, I'd want to quickly talk about the general experiences that we all get during meditation and what do we do about it. Yeah. So some of you who have been on this program earlier would probably know this. And if you have been attending any of the Pyramid Valley programs, you'll also know this. So this is primarily oriented to people who joined us new, and also who've been having questions on some of the things that happen during meditation, right? So experiences during meditation, and then what to do about the experiences during meditation is what we want to talk about. So there are several types or we've just classified the experiences into different parts. I mean, it could be any of those. So your body becomes light, sometimes your body becomes heavy. As you continue doing the practice of breath mindfulness meditation, your body temperature variation. Some of you might have felt a bit chill, right? Some of you might have felt sweating, and there will be body movements, body jerks, right? So all those experiences, some of you might have felt as you continue with the practice of meditation, right? So there are body experiences, and there are sound experiences. Some of you might hear some bells, some music, right? I mean, depending on what you've been familiar with, right? You might hear the sound of Om, or some buzzing, hissing sounds of ocean waves, waterfalls, some nature sounds, bird sounds, right? So those come into your consciousness as you get deep and start focusing on your breath. And there are other sensory breathing. I mean, some kind of fragrances. You'll feel a taste in your mouth. You'll feel tingling of the skin. That you will see creeping movements of your spine, some energy movements. Your breath patterns change. That is something that we found already, right? And excess salivation, dryness of the mouth. And that is why we say when people come in to do long hours of meditation in Pyramid Valley, when you do, have a bottle of water right next to you. So drink water before you start meditation, and then also as soon as you finish meditation. Right? So these are all, again, other sensory experiences that happen as you go into meditation. And then there are emotional experiences, right? I mean, yesterday we talked about this involuntary yawning, sighing, burping, coughing, throat chakra experiences, deep joy. We feel deep bliss. Sometimes there are people who kind of get into that deep when they cross, when a lot of cleansing happens during meditation. We'll talk about it. So crying happens, tears, and smile, laughing for no reason. So all these are, again, positive side effects of meditation. And then there are some head or mind-related experiences. So headaches, tingling, itching, pulsing in the forehead, right? Some kind of visions. I think on the first day or second day, someone spoke about it. White dots, some colors, seeing brilliant lights, visions of deities. I don't know how many of you have seen some of these experiences. So visions of deities, seeing scenes of nature, hills, forests. As I mentioned, some snapshot of some vague, long happened events, tunnel experiences, as if you're going through a tunnel and emerging, some past life experiences, out of body experiences. All these keep happening during, again, for some of you, I mean, not for everybody. And then there are some insight experiences, sudden loss of awareness of everything, sudden loss of awareness of time. You might have sat in meditation for 1 hour, but you might have felt only 5 minutes had gone, right? And complete stillness. These are wonderful experiences. Sense of healing, pain going away, right? Losing consciousness of body, complete stillness, absolute silence and peace in mind, irrespective of whatever is happening outside. Then you might keep getting some thoughts, some insights. So these are all the different kinds of experiences, right? And the reason I am mentioning here is to kind of remove that scare or fear if those experiences are happening. And this slide is about, now that you've heard of experiences, I don't want you to think about, oh, I'm not having that experiences. Am I doing my meditation right? So experiences differ from person to person. Experiences is not an absolutely not a must. And do not glamorize experiences. I know there are a lot of YouTube channels where people talk more about experiences. And Patriji always used to say, let go of experiences, right? Experiences happen, you share, but we shouldn't get into a mode of, oh, I'm not getting the experiences. That other person, my friend, I've been meditating for 3 years. My friend started meditating only for 2 weeks. And she or he is like seeing lights. She's seeing Babaji, seeing Swamiji and all that. No, don't worry about it. Do not glamorize experiences. And again, do not crave for experiences, nor reject experiences. A lot of people, sometimes they feel very fearful experiences, body jerking, some strange experiences. So they say, oh my God, I don't want to sit in meditation. Again, I'm afraid that I'll get that experience. So what do you do with experiences? Observe, experience, and let go. Do not judge. Do not analyze those experiences. Why did I get that thought? Why did I get yawning? Why did I get that pain in my chest? Why did my head feel heavy? All these are positive side effects of meditation. So do not judge, do not analyze. And the key is to go beyond those experiences. Just like thoughts keep coming and going initial stages of meditation, similarly, these experiences also are very similar. They just come and go. All right. So what is important in a meditation sitting? Experiences are not important. These are the 4 key milestones, right? Continuous attention to the breath. That is what we are using, the right posture. We are doing the right breathing, right? We are doing a warm-up in the form of equal breathing. And then yesterday we learned a couple of techniques in terms of counting and labeling. So you've got so many things to reduce the chatter in your mind, reduce the distraction when you focus on them. You've got all these tools. You're doing all that. So very soon you'll start continuous attention on your breath. Continuous attention in the breath means initially, after a minute, your mind will start wandering. And as you continue the practice, after 5 minutes, maybe you'll get a thought, but then you'll come back to your breath. Then after that 10 minutes, after 10 minutes, so 10 minutes, you are continuously able to focus your attention on the breath. So that is the first milestone, continuous attention on the breath. And then you'll start feeling energy flows across the body. Some sensations here and there. That is what happens when you do the movement. Then feeling of joy, feeling of rapture, and then feeling of peace, silence, emptiness. Again, these are not sequential, right? I mean, one suddenly fine day for a few minutes, you'll feel the joy of bliss. Or don't think that, oh, I've moved to stage 3, I will not be bothered by thoughts. Thoughts will come up, hello, no, I'm here. I'll remind you, right? So all these happen at different times, right? They're all almost happen in parallel. It's not sequential. So Both the Buddhist structure as well as Patanjali's Yoga Sutras talk about these 5 stages: Vitarka, Vikara, Piti, Sukha, and Upeka. So this is the first stage most of the beginners, most of us will be in. And then as we continue to be with the breath for longer duration, we are in state 2. And then slowly we start feeling energy currents, meditative joy, then the peace, then the empty mind state. We go into empty mind state, no thought state, and then deep meditation. Buddhists call it jhanas. So absolute no possibility of thought, deep awareness, something like that, right? So we'll all get there. And that is how the structure of this breathfulness meditation is also structured, right? So first we are doing with focusing. The step of focusing is basically for us to get continuous attention on the breath. From tomorrow, we'll start the following step, following your breath. Right after a few days, we'll start flowing with your breath. By the time your energy currents start flowing, so you'll flow with your energy currents. And in between, sometime maybe on Saturday or Sunday, we'll do a body scan, which will allow you to become more aware of these energy currents. All right. So, my dear friends, those are the experiences just for your information. It's not to trigger any expectation or trigger any fear in you, right? Just sitting and closing your eyes and doing breath mindfulness. That is all is there. Okay. So now quickly, some finger fast. What is that? Fastest finger exercise like our KBC does. So we learned quite a few things yesterday. So what did we learn about yesterday? Day before yesterday, we covered the body, one part of neuroscience, the nervous system. So yesterday, what did we cover? What part of the body did we talk about? Brain. Yes, mindful eating, I'm coming there. So brain, yes. And there are these 4 states or 4 brainwave states. Can someone type in those? Yes, labeling, counting, we learned, very good. Coherent heart, coherent brain, alpha, beta, theta, delta, and gamma. Yeah, so those are all the brainwave states that we said as we sit in meditation. That is what the chart that I showed you, right? The energy currents flowing, the calmness, everything is correlated to your brainwave states. Alpha, beta, theta, delta, wonderful. Very good. So thank you. So love to see students very attentive and taking notes and then talking about it. So last thing, how many of you did the exercise for yesterday, mindful eating, and how did you feel? What did you practice? Breakfast, lunch, dinner, drinking tea, coffee, juice, water? No mobile while eating. First step, good. Dinner, well focused. Wonderful. I'm doing for a long time. Wonderful, sir. Very good. Found a lot of difference. Lunch, yes. So we definitely can do all that at home. So please continue the practice. It's not just only for yesterday. So this is a practice that you continue to do for every day, every meal, every time we do that, right? I mean, that will become couldn't chew until it becomes chews. Yeah, more patience. All right, my dear friends. So let's dive into wonderful. Thank you. Thank you for all those who followed the breathing. And so today we're going to introduce one step. So some of you might have seen this picture from day 1, right? Our daily breath mindfulness meditation practice at 3 stages. First is the relaxation stage, which is equal breathing. We're going to practice for 10 minutes like yesterday. And then the awareness at nose, we're going to practice it for 10, 20, 25 minutes today. Yesterday we did for 20 minutes. 25 minutes, we're going to practice awareness of the nose. And then the last 5 minutes or 3 minutes, we're going to add the step of gratitude. appreciation. All right. So in that step of appreciation, what I would ask you to do is recall 3 things, 3 people, or 3 situations in the last 24 hours for which you want to feel thankful for. Something that you felt thankful for, right? So, for example, your experience of mindful eating. Oh, wonderful. I always used to eat that upma or idli. It never tasted as wonderful as yesterday. So you can say thankful to the person who made it, or thankful for the taste, right? Or it could be yesterday when I ate mindfully, I didn't have any issues with my stomach. So thank you. So it could be anything, or it could be a person who helped you, or it could be something that cropped up and it relieved you, or the pain that went away. So I'll ask you to recollect 3 things. So remember those 3 things in your mind. Say thank you in your mind, and then you recollect the second one and the third one. That's what you do. And we'll close expressing gratitude to everyone. That will be the last step. Yesterday and yesterday. So I'll ask you to move your attention to your heart region, express gratitude. Just like how you express thank you to somebody, you're completely thankful. Oh my God, thank you very much. Right? So that feeling should happen here, and you should recollect those things and then say thank you. All right, that will be the additional step we're going to do. Okay, so let's, and after the meditation, we will talk about our energy system, our pranic body. So yesterday and day before we covered the physical body. So today we're going to talk about our energy body and how breathfulness is helping. And this is a good science to understand, because when you feel energy currents inside your body, that's all part of the pranic body. So let's dive into 40 minutes of meditation, and 10 minutes of equal breathing, 25 minutes of focusing your attention on the breath, and 5 minutes of 3 to 5 minutes of closing the gratitude step. All right. Any quick questions? And you can use the labeling or counting. Labeling is just giving the thought a label and letting go. Counting is count either at the beginning before your inhale or after your inhale. That's before your exhale, 1 to 10. Getting thoughts interrupting, reset from 1 to 10. All right, so let's. So wonderful, my dear friends. So let's begin today's practice of breath mindfulness. Please get into a comfortable posture. Remove your spectacles. Cross your feet at your ankle. Clasp your fingers. Close your eyes. Keep your back, neck, and head straight but relaxed. No tension anywhere. Slowly bring your attention to your nose and start equal breathing. The next 40 minutes, you're going to be with your breath, nothing else. Everything else will wait. It's just 40 minutes. As you bring your attention to your nose, consciously breathe in long, smooth, and easy, and breathe out long, smooth, and easy. As you breathe in and breathe out, count in your mind 1, 2, 3, 4. Similarly, as you breathe out, count 1, 2, 3, 4. Do not hold your breath. And as you do so, feel your abdomen moving out as you inhale, going in as you exhale. long, smooth inhale. Easy, long, equally smooth exhale. Do not hold your breath. Feel your body centered. Feel your mind calming down. Just 5 more minutes of smooth, easy, equal, long breathing. Keep your counts. Be conscious of your abdominal movements. Do not entertain thoughts. Do not entertain distractions. Everything can wait. Learning the skill of relaxation. Equal breathing can be done any time during the day. Be conscious of your inhale and exhale. Be aware of your counting and be aware of the moment in your abdomen. You're centering yourself, aligning your breath, your body, and your mind. Last 1 minute of equal breathing. Wonderful, my dear friends. Now, let us move into the observation stage of our breathfulness practice for today. Let go of the conscious equal breathing. Let go of your counting. Move your attention to your nose and just observe your breath going in and out of your nostrils. The only thing that you should be aware of is your nose. Feel the air going into your nose, coming out. Feel the sensations on your upper lip or inside your nose, wherever you are able to feel. Do not get your awareness moved into any other part of your body. It's your breath, your nose, and your awareness. Nothing else. Do not entertain thoughts. If you are being bothered by thoughts, use a technique of counting or labeling. The only thing that occupies your mind should be the breath, the sensations at your nose, nothing else. Don't worry about the music. Don't bring in any thoughts. Feel the joy of concentration. Continue to only be with your breath. Be conscious of the posture of your body. Relaxed back, relaxed neck, relaxed head, relaxed forehead. The moment you recognize your thinking, that's a great moment. Bring your awareness back to your breathing. We are practicing mindfulness of breathing. Attention on your breathing, awareness of the sensations in and around your nose, and complete non-judgment, no analysis of any thoughts, any experiences. Just 15 more minutes of being aware of your every inhale and exhale at your nose. Wonderful, my dear friends. Continue to be with your breath. Feel the joy of calmness. Feel the joy of concentration. Relax your eyebrows. Relax your forehead. No forceful breathing or holding any body part. Just observe your normal, natural breathing. Please keep your body straight, head straight. Every time you realize you're thinking or your attention has moved away from observing your breath, bring your attention back to your breath without any analysis, without any judgment. Continue to pay attention on your breath at your nose. This is the focusing step of our observation. We're developing concentration through this step. Just 10 more minutes of observing your breath at your nose. Do not let your mind wander. Continue to be with your breath, my dear friends. Focus all your attention and awareness at your nose. This step helps with the first state of meditation we saw this morning. Continuous attention on your breathing. 5 more minutes of observing your breath at your nose. Excellent, my dear friends. Continue to be with your breath. 3 more minutes. Do not entertain thoughts. Be with your breath. Keep your body relaxed. Feel the joy of your natural rhythm of breathing. Excellent, my dear friends. Wonderful. Now let's move into the third stage of our breathfulness practice for today. Bring your awareness, move your awareness from your nose to your heart region. Recall your experience during today's meditation session, whatever be the experience. Be thankful for all the moments that you experienced during the last 40 minutes. Say thank you to yourself for sitting through the practice today. With a feeling of gratitude in your heart, recall 3 things, people, or situations from the last 24 hours that made you feel happy, that calmed you down, or taught you something. Bring each one of those situations into your mind and say thank you in your mind. Next, express gratitude to all the beings, all life on this planet, the environment, and all the things that are making your life livable and lovable. And lastly, my dear friends, let's express gratitude to all the people in our family, in our societies, in the governments, and all the bodies that govern, put a governing system to our life. With that feeling of relaxation, joy, and gratefulness, my dear friends, let's emerge from today's practice of breathfulness. Relax your body, become aware of your body, become aware of the room you are in, and slowly unclasp your fingers, place your palms on your eyes for a few seconds, and open when you are ready. So how was your focus today? Were you able to improve your focus? Focus on your breath for a lot more minutes or times than yesterday or earlier? Very good. Wonderful. More better awareness, improved a lot. So one thing, again, as I always request, please turn on your videos. And so that is why I can give you some instructions based on what I'm seeing. So one thing I noticed, some of you as you are meditating, you're having your head like this or a bit forward like this, right? So you're meditating, so your head is going towards one side or your body. So it's better to be conscious and correct your posture, because over time you'll not be able to stay in that same posture, right? So if you're doing this, then your neck will start paining. So one thing with breath mindful, you're mindful of the posture, conscious of the posture. And yeah, in spite of me repeating the instruction, I saw quite a few were lost in that joy of focus. So please fix that. So just relax, straight. So it'll help you not have pains. Okay, so the exercise for today is very similar to yesterday, but a little bit more deeper mindfulness of eating. Right? Continue your mindfulness of eating process, but I want you to feel it deeper. How will you feel it deeper? When you are eating the food that tastes different. For example, even the heat or the coldness of the food, or the spiciness or the sourness or the saltiness or the sweetness of the food. Observe which part of the mouth you're able to feel a lot better. And also observe if there is any part in your body that's feeling that sensation when you're eating a specific type of food, right? Or even you're chewing. Are you feeling it any part of your body? And any thought that you get during that time also attached to some part of the body. So yesterday you were all probably in your head and senses. Today we want to kind of embody that feeling. So deeper mindfulness of eating, practice mindfulness of eating, attention on your eating, awareness of all the sensations in your mind and body, absolute no judgment of anything. Do not feel, okay, morning when I ate my the salty food, I had a feeling here, and evening when I ate, I didn't have the feeling. No analysis, no thought, okay? So same thing. So see, all these are even practiced as meditation. Tomorrow we will do mindful walking, right? We'll talk about mindful walking. So all these are meditations. And on days when you are not able to sit for 45 minutes in breath mindfulness, all these practices help you with the same technique. What are we learning? Same thing, right? Attention, awareness, and non-judgment. That is one. All right, my dear friends, with that, I'll dive into today's session. To find out where. Yes. So breath, today we want to talk about another wonder of breathfulness, how the breath regulates our prana or energy flows. Okay, so some of you might have heard about this, right? Our Taittiriya Upanishad talks about our body or our being as composed of 5 sheaths or 5 layers. Sometimes we can talk about 5 body, but 5 layers of existence. Right? There's something called Annamaya Kosha, which is a physical body, which you see on the screen, right? If you're able to see it on the screen. Yep. So 5 layers. So first is our physical body, which we spoke about yesterday and day before yesterday in terms of DNA, cells, tissues, nervous system, organs, everything, right? That's a physical body that we see. It's made of complete matter. And next is our energy body, which we'll talk about today, which is called the Pranamaya Kosha. All of you would learn prana is that living force, the life force. What triggers prana? What is the manifestation of prana in a physical body is a breath. So that is the energetic field, that's a aura field. We'll talk about the system of nadis and chakras. You might have heard about those. And the third sheath or layer is the Manomaya Kosha. So which is the body of emotions, feelings, likes, dislikes, fears, phobias, anything to do with manas, anything to do with the mind and thoughts and feelings, thoughts and emotions. We will talk more about it on probably Saturday. And then the next sheath is the intellect body or the wisdom, Vijnanamaya Kosha, Vishesh Jnana. So this is your intuition. This is your inner conscious, inner voice, values, belief systems. So we'll talk about sometime, maybe on Monday, when we get that out. And then the last kosha is the Anandamaya kosha, which is purely bliss consciousness, being with the self. And when we are in that present moment, we are in that Anandamaya kosha. So that's the innermost, that's kind of the body, right? So when any of these inner bodies have disturbances, you're not able to focus, you're not able to have those distractions. For example, heavy food, your body is not healthy, you will not feel blissful. Similarly, there are imbalances in your energy field, pain, blockages, you'll not be able to feel the bliss and joy of every moment. And similarly, you have thoughts bothering you, you have emotions, anger, fear, all that bothering you, you'll not be able to feel this thing, right? So the right-hand side is more of the properties of your consciousness, your self, your soul, and your left-hand side is more the physical body, and in between is your mind, which is what we are trying to address through practices like meditation. So when we dive into our energy system, there are three components of our energy system. Where one is the prana, is the life force or consciousness that's aligned to our breathing. When we say energy flow, it's energy of the prana, or the life force. The second component is the nadis or channels. So we have 72,000 nadis in the body, which transport prana to all the body. Just like we spoke about the nervous system in the physical body, similarly, the distribution mechanism or channels is nadis in our energy body. The third element is the chakras. So all of you know we have 7 chakras in our body, right? So the prana, the nadis, and the chakras are 3 primary elements of our energy body or our pranic system, right? So though there are 72,000 nadis in our body, only 3 play an important role, as you can see here. Ida, which starts on the left side of the body, passes through the left nostril, is called, it runs the parasympathetic nervous system. And Pingala, which passes to the right side of the body, passes to the right nostril, runs the sympathetic nervous system, right? And then the Sushumna, the central channel that runs along the spinal cord, runs the central nervous system. So we spoke about nervous system, and then now we are learning about how our nadis manage each of those. And also we spoke about the brain. So Ida impacts the right hemisphere of the brain. Pingala impacts the left hemisphere of the brain. So between the 3 nadis, they impact all the things that we've learned the last 2 days. Your fight or flight functions, your rest and relax functions because of the sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous systems, our thinking abilities, our creativity and intuition. Your left brain is more responsible for your logical thinking analysis. Your right brain is more responsible for intuitive capabilities and creativity. So pretty much all our functioning, if you look at it according to yogic science, is driven by our nadis, our whole chakra system. And what are these chakras? As you see in this picture, the points where these 3 nadis intersect are called chakras or energy centers or energy reservoirs. So there is the Mooladhara chakra at the base of the spine, then there is Swadhisthana, Manipura, Anahata, which is your chest, Vishuddha is your expression, Ajna is your third eye chakra, and Sahasrara is your crown chakra. Each of these chakras are energy reservoirs. If the energy flows freely and continuously through the centers, it means that you are healthy. You have a healthy body and mind. If prana does not flow smoothly through these chakras, it results in some kind of illness or incomplete use of our potential. And if you look at it on the internet, I know it's probably small for you to each of you to find. Each of the chakras has a symbolism, right? I mean, there are a lot of people associated with different emotions and different colors and things like that. But the energies in the lower 3 chakras operate at lower frequencies, And that is what is when negative emotions of greed, anger, you might hear me talking lower chakras, lower emotions. It's basically the one. I mean, when we are in state of fear, when we are in state of shame, when we are in state of regret, so that means your energy is operating at the lower chakras, right? And so hatred, resentment, lust, insecurity impact these chakras. Each chakra, some of you might have heard a lot more about it. They're responsible for your survival, your self-respect, and things like that. And similarly, the higher chakras resonate at higher frequencies. Positive emotions of love, compassion, gratitude. For example, today we started practicing gratitude. So now you're using your heart chakra, self-expression, intuition, all these activate the higher chakras. And if you see the mapping, I mean, again, these are all pictures from the internet. So most of the chakras also get mapped to our endocrine system of our body, right? So there are these endocrine system that generate all those hormones. If, for example, your Vishuddha chakra is tied to your thyroid glands, your heart chakra is tied to your thymus glands. And as we saw, all the lower chakras are related to stress, survival. We look at it, adrenaline. Yesterday we talked about adrenaline. So adrenals, pancreas. So anytime you are stressful, what happens? Your digestion doesn't happen well. So where are those? They are part of the lower chakras, right? And anytime you're feeling blocked, choke, you're not able to express things, then there are problems in your throat region, right? And similarly, your Ajna chakra controls your pineal gland, your pituitary gland. And we saw the day before yesterday how they also control all our hormones. So the consciousness or chakras or asanas, the meditation that we are doing results in a balanced energy flow to our chakras, results in a balanced secretion of endocrine glands and hormones, and that's what prevents or cures psychosomatic diseases. All right, and then this is how the more we are in the lower chakras, there are different emotions attached to it. Similarly, the higher chakras, right? For example, anything to do with guilt, shame, pain, unworthiness, feeling bad is all related to your second chakra. And so that is the Upanishadic or yogic way of talking about energy, right? And off late, even neuroscientists have been talking more about how our body is a photoelectromagnetic field. And as I said, whenever you think, whenever the neurons get fired, right? So there is an electric field that is happening. And then whenever you have a feeling, emotional feeling, right? Then you generate a magnetic effect. So light, electricity, magnetism create the energy fields in our body. And your body's electromagnetic field extends about 5 meters out. That is why when you go closer to some people, you'll start feeling some sensation, right? For someone who is a lot more calmer, peaceful, more enlightened, you feel a sense of calmness. But someone who's feeling agitated, when you go nearby that person, you'll also feel a sense of disturbance, right? And every one of your cells, each one of your cells has an antenna that captures that electromagnetic fields. And again, light, each of them also emit light. And you are new every day. We saw that, and we'll see that later as well. 810,000 cells are being replaced every second. And every day our body produces 1 trillion blood cells, 84 billion neurons in the brain. Brain replaces at least 1 neuron, right? And then we saw heart regenerates at least 3 times in a lifetime. So we are being new, and I mentioned that on day 1. So our physical body is changing, but what is constant is our energy body, right? So everything, the energy flows, energy body, and the energy field is always surrounding our physical organs. I'll talk about some studies later, how people are able to detect physical illness much before because of changes in their energy field. People have detected even cancers that way, right? So body is emitting energies. Both our modern science tells that, our yogis also tell that. And how does breathfulness help there? Breathfulness removes the energy blocks and enhances the flow of energy because our energy flows where attention goes. This is another sutra, right? So wherever our attention goes, energy flows. Now, today we are focusing our attention on our nose. We are focusing on breath. Tomorrow we're going to focus on our breathing. Later we're going to expand. So both physically and emotionally, our attention always goes, wherever attention goes, our energy goes. If our attention goes on lack, we'll always attract things that are causing you lack. That is why we started the process of gratitude. Whatever we are thankful for, you're attracting those things. So the way meditation works, the meditation on the breath balances the movements of energies through the three important nadis. You must have already been feeling that, right? We are practicing right breathing, we are practicing conscious breathing, and then we are practicing awareness of our breathing. So you are paying attention to our breathing, so energy movement is starting to happen. So energy flows smoothly through the chakras. As we continue to be with the breath, any energy blocks at different chakras get cleared. That's why some of you might feel pain in your stomach, some of you might feel pain in your heart, some of you might feel some blockages. All the experiences we talked about this morning are all because of those energy blocks getting cleared. And then as we become more aware, as our awareness increases of the energy flows, we will become a lot more aware of the sensations. Today morning, I talked about the third stage, or third or the fourth state of meditation is you're feeling energy sensations, energy flows. So they manifest as sensations. You'll feel a bit of tingling. Day after tomorrow, when we do the body scan, you'll start feeling this whole relaxation moment, right? So continuous and deep practice of meditation regulates energy flows. And like Patriji says, then once energy flow, once you master the energy flow, it opens your third eye, then you start being open to a lot more intuitive messages and insights. And every chakra has a specific set of emotions attached that align with the frequency of the chakra. And lastly, we talked about energies, energy in the body. And we also, if you look at the whole earth and the environment is filled with energies, there is a lot of science behind how everything resonates at some particular frequency, cosmic energy. And a lot of us learned about the high tides and low tides during full moons and new moons. So that means there are energy flows. So the times of moon, the times of sun, solar movement, all of them have an impact on the energy field as of the earth. And that is why we say when you meditate on full moon, there are a lot more energies. Full moon meditation, which just happened on Monday. So you're able to align with the energies of the cosmos. So energy everywhere, and then with breathfulness, we use just the focus or awareness on our breathing to clear a lot of our energy blocks. And that is how a lot of diseases heal, get rid of a lot of diseases. And also once you are free of all the things in your body, once you start directing energy to our mind, our third chakra area, or pituitary gland, that is when insights, intuitions all the time. All right. So my dear friends, so that is just about very brief talk about how our third sheath, our energy body, gets a benefit of right breathing, conscious breathing, and wise breathing. All right. So with that, so we talked about the exercise for today. It's a deeper mindful breathing, observe the sensations. Let's go deeper. All right. So now let's open it up for Q&A and any experiences to share. Please type your questions on the chat window. I hope all of you are on the WhatsApp group and you're able to get and see the messages as well. Any questions, please type on the chat window.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Sir, I just wanted to say that you're a true representation of meditation. The way you communicate with the audience and your voice tone and your subtle and feed the audience how much ever they can, receive. All these things really, wonderful and very great. We all have we can see the improvement in the 4th day itself. People have started asking me, I don't know, really, whomever I met yesterday, your face is glowing and you look more, are you doing something and all. I truly didn't do anything. I just only told them that, I've been attending this breathing session and then I'll send you the link and then please, take it up. So that is the, appreciation I got in the
Thank you.
day itself.
Thanks for sharing. Thank you. We're just
And then the
using
second
your
thing-
innate gifts. That's all. Yeah, go ahead.
Second thing is, sir, I just want to know, is there any right time to do this breathing exercise and then meditation? And then the second thing is, like, if yes, you're going to answer that. And the second thing is there any direction which you recommend for us? Because, we all are experienced, even I went to Pyramid Valley once. The structure of Pyramid Valley is such, your concentration, is so high there so that you can do the right meditation kind of a thing. So if I'm being at home, is there any direction I have to sit and do it? That's the second thing. The third thing is how my diet has to be when I'm doing my, this mindful breathing and meditation, whether it has to be empty, otherwise it's okay. So these 3 questions I basically have, sir, to be answered.
Okay, thank you. And good questions. So first thing, any time of the day is good for meditation, right? So meditation, it all depends on what time of the day you're available, but ideal times are pretty much early in the morning. Because you're practicing something early in the morning, you're going to use it for the whole rest of the day. If you're not able to practice early in the morning, you can do it a bit later. There's no, the time doesn't have an impact on your mindfulness of breathing, right? So you can do it anytime. And that also is related to food. Immediate question is on the food patterns, right? Obviously, anything that you do immediately after a heavy lunch or dinner or a meal, you're going to feel drowsy. So we're not saying empty stomach, right? But whatever is comfortable to you, any light food is fine. But the moment you fill your stomach with something, you'll not be able to focus your attention on your breath, right? So you're going to get a lot of distractions and thoughts. So on the timing, so you can practice anytime. Better to do it during the day, but a lot of people do it whenever they get time. That is why if you see on PMC channels and a lot of this thing, there are meditation sessions happening across the day. So people can tune in whenever they are available. And you can do it in the evening, you can do it just before sleep. But doing it in the morning has 2 benefits. Obviously, you're able to focus much better. And that clarity, that benefit that you get, you can use it throughout the rest of the day. So that is question 1. And the question 2 is, there's no specific direction for us sitting. There was in Pyramid Valley, when you refer, there is a direction. There's an optimal direction when you build a pyramid. The pyramid should be oriented towards true north, south, east, and west direction. That is all. But when you sit in meditation, no specific direction, facing the sun, facing the east, west, north, south, doesn't matter, because ultimately we're dealing with our mind. And dietary habits, yes, obviously, sattvic vegetarian food will always help enable our pranic flow, enable us to be a lot more aware. It's what the body is built for. So anything tamasic, anything rajasic, which is very spicy food or very dull food, bland food that is kept for a lot more days, or a non-vegetarian food, all these have a degenerative effect on your meditation. So you probably still get to meditation, but it will take a lot more effort. So, and dietary habits, again, nothing specific to follow during these 11 days. But during these 11 days, if you're able to do a bit of fasting, go light on food, you'll be able to feel the difference much faster, right? And then you yourself will take a conscious choice on what are the right foods to eat, right? Again, foods, nothing specific that we recommend. We recommend sattvic vegetarian food always, whether it's meditation or not.
Thank you so much, sir. I again want to repeat that you are a true representation of meditation. I mean, your body language, the way you speak, everything is a true representation.
Ma'am, you can also become a true representation of meditation. Once you go through this course, you can also take classes, and someone will tell you the same thing. I wish that. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Really great to say so.
So humble. Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you, ma'am.
Yeah, being blessed to get your class, in your class. Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you. Thank you, ma'am.
Have a
Appreciate
great day.
it. So there's one question. While doing the focus exercise, do we forcefully bring the mind back to focus when mind wanders, which drains energy, and how to really let go of thought? There is no force there. So when your mind wanders, you recognize the mind is wandering and bring your attention back to your breath. That is all. There's no force applied there, but that movement is needed. You need to bring it back to your attention. Otherwise, you let your mind wander, right? There is a different type of meditation technique called open awareness, right? So open awareness is basically being open, whatever thoughts keep coming, being observing it. We practice that during some of our retreats. But in this, we want you to bring your attention back to your breath, let go of the thoughts. All right. So fine. So one last question, Mr. Suhas. Yes, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
I am really grateful to you and my younger brother who tell me about this session. You are very amazing teacher, sir. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, sir.
Today I observed heartbeats during last session. I really thankful to you, sir. Thanks a lot.
Wonderful, sir. Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you. Thank you for sharing.
Thanks.
Yes, we have Mr. Vivek.
भाई हँड रेज केलं कसं खाली करायचं
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I agree with all other participants, totally agree with them. And we are really grateful to you. But today's experience, I got up a little late. So before I could complete my morning task, I did not have time for prior preparation. All these 3 days, I used to calm my mind and then sit through this program. So I was able to avoid distraction of the mind. Today, little bit of mind was bit getting distracted. That
Very
was
active.
one
Okay.
experience. Another thing is, I have some physical limitations because of my age. That is, recalling capacity has become really weak. Even though I had a very strong memory power at a younger age, now this is happening. So I don't want to strain myself to recall. That is one thing. Emotionally, you have helped me to enhance my capacity of behaving properly. That is, I have been able to respond to situations and people and not react. That is happening. Another thing is, I'm able to, I'm getting attracted. I feel that craving has happened now. I want to be with you as much as possible. So I finish my work and sit with this. This is happening.
Wonderful.
That's all.
Wonderful. So thanks for sharing, ma'am. One observation on the thing that you mentioned about I am aged and my recalling capacity is slowing down, right? So first thing, yeah, that one, and also this responding instead of reacting. So all those will improve as you become a lot more mindful, right? As we saw yesterday's session, that case study, there are a lot of brain changes that happen as we continue to do our breath mindfulness meditation. So you are recalling, you'll be surprised about your recalling capacity, your memory capacity improving irrespective of the age. So you will find that. Number 2 is, I would suggest do not consciously think. Do not even think that thought that, oh, I am aged, I'm not able to recall. Nowadays, even a lot of youngsters also are not able to recall because of a lot of other distractions. That doesn't mean that they are aged, right? So let go of that thought. Okay, because I'm aged, I'm not able to recall. A lot of people I see, oh, sorry, I'm aged, I don't remember your name, right? So nothing to do. It happens spontaneously. Just let go. So don't even give energy to that thought or attention to that thought.
Yeah.
Then automatically you will find yourself amazing that, hey, last time when I met that person, or I don't recall, now I'm able to recall.
Exactly.
Again, you'll say thankful for that. The more you are thankful for those situations, more it will happen. All right. So everything will improve. Nothing to worry.
One more thing, physically, I have some pain in the knee. So I'm not able to sit through the program in the same posture. So I have to keep changing.
That's okay. as I said, right, last couple of days, so you can keep changing. If you are feeling me, you can sit on a chair also, ma'am. So you can sit on a chair and leave your
My preference is to sit on the floor.
sit on the floor. Okay. Yeah. So up to you. So if it is bothering you too much, you can always spread your legs as well. But what is important is attention on your breath. Continuous attention on the breath. All right.
Thank
So
you.
wonderful.
Thank you.
Thank you. So there's one comment here. I start to react to every sentence that other person speaks. Please help me. Yes, ma'am. So we will address some of these as we get into these further talks on the science behind how breathfulness helps handling your emotions, handling your thoughts. We will get to over Sunday, Monday, I guess, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. All right. So great. There are no more questions on the chat, and thanks to all of you who came on camera and shared. And again, my humble request for all of you joining us, please switch on your videos when you get in here. I mean, that is why we are doing a Zoom meeting, it's a video meeting. Otherwise, we could have done an audio call. So it will help to see faces for you also, for you to kind of see so many people practicing meditation and being on the session will enhance your energies. All right. So hopefully this class today was helpful. And again, no thinking, no analysis of anything, non-judgment throughout the day. So please practice deep mindfulness of eating. We're not practicing mindfulness of walking yet. So someone was asking a question on that. So it was wonderful sharing this morning. Have a wonderful day. Have a pleasant day. Have a mindful day. Thank you and see you tomorrow.
Sir, today's homework is only mindful eating.
Yes, deep mindful eating. Deepen
Okay, sir.
mindfulness of eating.
Okay, sir.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, sir.